What's up, everybody? Blake the Scholar Magic here. Isn't that the best doggy right there? Felia. What a cutie. She came to me today. She's like, Blake, I'm cheering you up. You deserve a good break. A good Thanksgiving break. Don't we all? We've been working hard. And the magic gods blessed me. I bought 2 packs of Modern Horizons 3 and it gave me a full art Felia. It made me feel so good. And so, yeah, I went to Commander Games, and I'll get to that, pretty soon, because you see I have a sweet T-shirt underneath all these cards I got. So I did pick up like about $100-something worth of cards. So kind of just like go through those, kind of some of the cards that I got in packs, and then some of the ones I just picked up as singles. So let's do it. So of course I got the sweet Felia card, which is very nice. And then these are from the packs itself. I bought some Modern Horizons 3. Got a sweet Recruiter of the Guard. That's very nice for us. Just a nice mythic hit. I pulled a fetch land, which was Gas, a Bloodstained Mire. That was in the same pack as the Recruiter, and a Flare. So I'm going to definitely put that in my Soldier deck too. I already have Recruiter of the Guard in my Soldier deck. So Flare of Fortitude seems nice too. A nice little protection spell. Go ahead and sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Until in return, your life total can't change, and your permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Nice. Very cool card. Additionally, I got a Sneak Attack. So these are just like the pickups I got, basically, from the packs, basically the singles. They have some nice arrangement of singles in different color binders, and I think the prices range from about $1 to like $15 in those colored binders. And then they have like the rares and mythics in the glass too, which are a little more expensive. But I picked up a Sneak Attack, so that's a good one there. Starfield and Nyx, this was a little bit more pricier than I thought, and because like usually the binder rares and mythics don't cost that much, and I was like, but I just knew I wanted this because it's just like recurring value from my enchantment decks. So yeah, I definitely wanted to try this one out in my Tom Bombadil deck. So I like the idea of like kind of recurring the value over like upkeeps rather than like a one and done. And then they become creatures if we control 5 or more enchantments that are non-or enchantments, and they become creatures that can start swinging. So that's cool too. So that was like a $15 card. So yeah, a little bit more on the pricier side. Vanquish the Horde, just like have another copy. It's already in my Arwen deck, but I just like the card in general. I think it's just very good for a commander because it can get reduced, and just a really cheap like board wipe. It's just 2 planes, so that's a good one. I like the Wandering Emperor a lot, and I feel like this is going to be great still for my Arwen deck. I like the fact that she just puts counters on our creatures, like the 1/1 counters like continuously, and then the option to like exile tap creatures. I do like that. The flash speed is really good. I really like that too. Just a cool card for me. I really like that card. Here's the Overlord and the Mistmore. So I was thinking like definitely want to play like Azorius. They definitely did have the Oculus there, but it was just like, man, do I want to spend like $30 on an Oculus? It was just in the glass. I assumed it's $30. I might be wrong. It might be even cheaper than that. So maybe I missed out on getting like an Oculus but I'm pretty sure they're like over $20. Maybe you can quote me if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure they're more because they were on the glass, and at least $20, right? But apart on that, it's just basically this manifest. This is very intriguing to me, and I do like the flickering type of things, especially with like Azorius. So obviously Oculus is very good to like flip those creatures over or permanents by flickering them. Additionally, the Overlord of the Mistmores is a nice choice, right? Where you can just pay it cheaper on a turn and then just go ahead and flicker it back. I believe it would just enter as a creature at that time, which is very cool for us, right? So we love the Overlords for those flicker type effects. Oh, Elspeth for my Seljas. Get in my Soldier deck, Elspeth. Put 3/1 white soldier creature token on the battlefield. That's gas. Destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. Okay, very interesting. For the -3, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get 2/2.5 flying. Yes, thank you. Let's do it. Very cool. Oh, baby. Dude, the white binder was out of control tonight, guys. I don't know what happened, or it's just that maybe Maybe Magic just has really overpowered white cards, which is also like a very, big possibility too. So, yeah, that could be definitely a possibility. So that was just something I noticed, is that the white binder was just like overpowered. It was just like absolutely just trashing on the other binders. And this is just another example from the new foundation set. And this one has basically, it just, once you gain life, you put a 1/1 counter on this thing. And then when this thing gets a 1/1 counter put on it, whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on this creature, you draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So you can even trigger it like on other turns as well. It's just completely gasoline. So we love that card. It just really grows. It like really gets strong really fast, So there's the Exemplar. Just like I'm kind of just always kind of looking for options for the Tom Bombadil deck. So this one also kind of like just caught my eye. And this is the Battle at the Hell Vault. And yeah, this one just is interesting. For each player, exile up to one target non-saga, non-land permanent that player controls until Battle of Hell Vault leaves the battlefield. So, you exile like maybe one of your sagas and maybe one of their problematic things. And then, these things can all hit the floor, hit the board again. And at chapter 3, create an 8/8 white angel creature token with flying, vigilance, and indestructible. So, yeah, it's something to try out. I mean, obviously, I want to get the, what is it? It's the saga that has the Kraken saga. That one's really good, of course, but that one costs a couple dollars, but I'll be looking for that one. They didn't have too many sagas there today, not in the binders, not in the glass, so this was kind of what I had to like work with to kind of see, and it seems intriguing enough. This was just, I couldn't believe this was like $3 because I feel like this is so good with like a doubling season effect or something. I just like, this thing was like $3.52, and it's like really nice foil. And maybe it's like part of a precon. I don't think there's precons for foundations, but I can put like continuous counters on creatures, which is fine. And then the -3, target creature gains flying and double strike until end of turn. Interesting enough. The -8 is really something where creating X 2/2 white cat creature tokens where X is your life total. That seems pretty strong. So we'll definitely try to get that going in my Arwen deck, there's no doubt. And this card is also very cool. What I did is I kind of did a little bit of digging and got some feedback from my Arwen deck. And I know you all gave me a lot of good feedback for that one. And basically the person seemed to know what they were talking about. They're basically like, you're into your life gain, but really what this is about is like you're putting +1/+1 counters on things. So you definitely want to have that synergy and kind of emphasize that and like have that reoccurring value. Also, he also or she had a recommendation for the one of the new classes. So we'll get to that. But you can see this Primordial Hydra is very good because it puts its counters on itself. So you put counters on it when it comes in, which is fine. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of 1/1 counters on Primordial Hydra. I really like that doubling effect. That seems really nice. And the fact that it puts the counters on itself seems really nice to me. So I'm a fan of this card. The self-enabling counters is something very cool. Ooh, I got like a nice Entomb here. So just a beautiful foily Entomb. So that's a nice one, guys. Beautiful. So these really nice treatments, and I think it was like $9, so not a bad deal for a nice, beautiful foil. It looks very old style from the Dominaria, right? It's beautiful. This card is only like $2, but it's basically just like a better wash away. I think, but the fact that it can hits a wide range of targets, right? Artifact, creatures, or planeswalkers. So definitely like a lot of good hits on the Strict Serenade for 1 blue. What a bomb! I love that card. Supreme Verdict, and this is the nice uncounterable board wipe. So we just love this. We love this for our grindy matchups. So I'm happy of picking up a Supreme Verdict. There's no doubt. All right, here we are with our Bloodstained Mire. I did purchase this one before I opened it in another that aforementioned Bloodstained Mire from Modern Horizons 3 pack. So just a nice pickup. Of course, I'm always picking up fetches because I play a lot of Maria and Gruul, so always looking for those red mana sources to fetch. And this is the one, Innkeeper's Talent. So this was the one where I got recommended on the CGB Discord. If y'all like ever go check that Discord out, it's great. There's lots of knowledgeable people there. They'll kind of give you some nice suggestions. And this is definitely a sweet one, right? Where you get those reoccurring counters. We love that, like a Luminarch Aspirin type effect. And then just for the level 2, all of a sudden your permanents with counters them have ward 1, so they gain that evasion. Kind of turns into a control deck when you start putting evasion on stuff like that, Kind of makes you a little more elusive, you say, and protected. And then on level 3, you basically have a doubling season. If you'd put one or more counters on a permanent or a player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on a permanent or player instead. It's fantastic. Really good stuff, guys. So I like that one a lot. Here's the Verdant Catacombs, and this is just this was a little more on the pricey side. It was like $18-19 for the green black fetch, so a little more on the pricier side for the Verdant. Maybe it was the edition I got, but it was like $18, so a little bit more pricey. But I still dig it. Still need those. Still need to always get the fetches, and I feel like that was it. And these are kind of just the bulk from the rest of the Modern Horizons 3 cards. So overall, like a really nice. Kind of showing for the card store. And this is the card store that I go to. If you're a fan, hit me a like and subscribe for this LGS if you go to it. But here it is, Commander Games. Ooh, Commander Games. Commander Games Las Vegas. There's the website, guys. You guys should definitely check this place out. It's really came along. It was kind of just like a little mom and pop kind of place, but it's definitely grown out of that, and definitely a really nice business there. So Commander Games in Las Vegas, you're just gonna love it. Let me just look at the name there. But you have the cool Punisher there too. So I bought the shirt. It was like a couple bucks, but it's totally worth it. And yeah, that was my journey there. And I'll be repping the shirt this weekend for the Thanksgiving break, and I'll probably be hanging out over there on Sunday. I'll probably play the competitive tournament with my stupid Maria deck. So if you ever want to hang out, and I think they said like one of the patrons there said about 8 to 10 people usually go to the comp tournament on Sunday. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to put some stupid thing together that only has one win condition, and I'm going to really go hard on it. But that's about it, guys. So I hope you have a great day. See y'all later. Bye.